is very imperative to how they're playing the objective, because he's got the ASM and they have to slay around him as he gets to the hill to contest it, and they've been able to do just that, and that's why Scuffy is just roaming around winning all of the CQC gunfights. For those of you who don't know what that means, it's close quarters combat. Alright, study up guys, let's go. Either way, a melee coming in from Scuffy as he's able to continue his streak now at 4 kills and continuing hopefully very soon.
Mark is so knowledgeable, he's breaking out the acronyms. Like, that is incredible. But either way, Scuffy, like you said, and really, truly, he's going really positive for somebody that's using a sub on such a large map. You know, you normally see the sub players struggle a little bit. However, he's done a great job of really playing around the hill, kind of letting the AR players bait them out, like you said, and having Scuffy pick off those close quarter kills, and vice versa. It's a very, very good even balance that they have going on here. And with that being said, Prowl still a 30-second lead, 5 seconds till we rotate to the back garage hill, and really and truly, Prowl once again rotating very early, really doing a great job of taking the early seconds, which are a lot more important than the scrap time, especially here in the beginning, as that helps them kind of break away. So I'm really expecting Prowl to, you know, really continue to do well, especially off of that first hard point we saw earlier.
Well, the first 2 players on Prowl are currently 20 and 10, as finally Scuffy does get taken down, but a fantastic start from both of those players so far. And Nick trying to go in and slay with the Val in the side, that loading dock hardpoint, and that's very difficult to do. But Nova is there to support, and he's trying to get in for Instinct now, as there are 2 players in that objective, and they have to win their gunfights. And Nova won one, but lost the other, and that's going to let Prowl get the scrap points here. But their rotation has to come in clean, and they are already on that side of the map. They just have to stay up and win their gunfights now.
Yeah, Nick really doing a great job picking up 2 entry kills on this glass side. However, Nova going to be able to take him out from behind. As Castix, what did Castix just get a kill with? Is that a sentry turret that he just got a kill with? Are we seeing streaks in this game right now?
It's very possible that we're seeing streaks, and it's definitely coming in from Castix, as he does have a sentry gun in his back pocket. And he also has got those other kill streaks that are really going to be very difficult to counter once he starts getting them. And it's going to be interesting to see exactly how we'll utilize those. But a fantastic game so far, as now Instinct trying to get themselves back in that hard point to get some more points. And really, the player that came in as a sub is doing quite well, to be honest. He's 11 and 13 and has been able to win some crucial gunfights for his team.
Yeah, as you say that, Instinct is really doing a good job of kind of coming back here. 10 seconds now left on this hill as we will rotate to the final hill of this first rotation, as Prowl going to get great initial control from some huge kills there from Beware and Castix, as Castix is on a 2-kill streak. I'm hopping on board with him with this Val sitting top glass. Castix with the streaks, though, definitely something that's a little frowned upon in this community, but I mean, hey, however you got to get the win. But Instinct, now having control of this final hill in this first rotation, really need to see them begin to control and slay out inside the hill.
Yeah, and another thing that's worth stating is that all of the kill streaks in AW, as far as competitive is concerned, do not have those support modules allowed. So they cannot get them if they continuously die, and that really puts a lot on a player's shoulders if they opt out of some perks just to get a kill streak going. So you know, it's high risk, high reward, and currently it's really not mattering for this Prowl squad as they are slaying everything they see in sight.
Yeah, Castix double positive right now, 21 and 10 with the bow on a 3-kill streak. I'm going to hop on board with him once again, as he's got the bow actually sitting inside the hill. So he's double positive with the most caps on your team. Definitely not something that you see very often. But wow, really phenomenal game from him and the rest of Prowl. And if it continues to go this way, I think this game is going to get really ugly really quickly.
Well, the sling is just on point. It really is. And they need to find a way to slow down Cascas, but they cannot win a long-range gunfight against his bow. It's just looking really, really good, as he is contesting hills with the bow and winning these gunfights. He's absolutely on fire. Scuffy and Cascas do go down, so now it's Instinct's turn to start to slay a little bit. Nova in a power position with his bow.
Yeah, something once again that we'd well, I didn't touch on a second ago. Scuffy was on a 7-kill streak helping pick up kills around this hill on glass side. Doing a great job is he, as now Instinct kind of telling me to shut up here, as they've got about a almost 20-second deficit here. Really closing it, narrowing it on that hill, actually picking up quite a bit of time. Something that's definitely weird to see on a hill that's so central in the map. You normally see very easily contested. However, Instinct not letting that happen and really doing a good job of controlling it, as neither team has gotten control with 10 seconds. Now Instinct able to control the second hill of the second rotation, and we're going to need to see them begin to slay out here if they want to continue to control and try and take this lead back here.
Well, this is going to be very difficult considering the assault drone has come out in full force from this Prowl squad, and that is exactly why Caskets is about to cross that 30 kill mark. He actually does get 30, as that is now really the factor here, and he pulled it out at the right time, to be honest, because the rotation over to the loading dock, or hill number 3, that is very important if you're Instinct, and they're not going to be able to get that rotation early at all.
Yeah, and especially putting it up on such a close quarter hill, or CQC hill as you like to say it. The second hill there is extremely close quarters. You can almost throw up that assault drone and let it get all of the kills by yourself, as your team is kind of just picking up the slack. That assault drone went absolutely huge. I believe Castix had like 25 or 24 kills when he pulled it out, as now he's got the energy turret, something I haven't seen like ever in competitive COD, as once again though, not going to matter, as Instinct showing some great control on this loading dock hill.
Yeah, that's really a suppressive type of weapon. It's not really that offensive at all, because it will just actually tag up the enemies so much so that they are one shot when they contest an objective, and that really is the purpose for that, because it really kills very slowly. So it's very interesting to see that come out, but regardless, it's going to be a very good comeback attempt here from the boys from Instinct, as they're now trying to get back in it within 20 once again, and that lead is going to really be held by Prowl still right now.
Yeah, as Infinity picking up a nice turn on there in inside of that loading dock area, as Castix going to try and go big with the energy turret. Not going to matter, as Instinct going to break 3 down for Prowl, as they are now all on the respawn. I'm watching Beware as he is going to push in through P1, as it looks like if Instinct plays this correctly, they may take their first lead of the entire game. However, Prowl's got something to say about it, and I'm sure Castix going to get a bad rap for using those streaks, but to be honest, he's really done a great job even without them with that bow, now picking up his 36th kill. So as Instinct actually taking the first lead, their first lead of the game. So what do you think here, Mark? It's going to go down to the last hill. Who do you think is going to take it?
Yeah, this is definitely going to go to the last hill, but I do think that it's going to be Prowl that will come out the victors, as they are picking up a lot of the scrap points, and right now Instinct opts out as far as the rotation is concerned to get scrap points, and that might cost them, because now look at the spawns, the way that they're favoring this Prowl squad heavily on the map on this tie game, and that's really what is going to win this map here near the end. Lambo, though, able to sneak on through and might get shot from behind here, as he is getting shot down, and Krastix, once again, is the player that breaks the hill.
He just went absolutely huge there with the ASM. However, the game's still extremely close, 185 to 182, 40 seconds, or 30 seconds, my bad, left in this hill, as now Instinct going to do a great job of pinching. Infinity and Lambo doing a fantastic job of pinching from both directions. It is not over. This game is going to go down to the wire here. Proud sending 2 players to contest. That will be Lambo and Castix. Lambo taken down, so is Castix, as it looks like Instinct will take this second map. Maybe not, though. Prowl once again taking control here at the end.
Absolute dominant way for them to be able to contest, and it's still going on, but it's gonna go in favor of Prowl just in the nick of time. They win it by 2, and that is exactly what we could not even anticipate from either of these teams, to make it a 2-point game in the last hill. That was insane, especially because of the dominant game that we saw coming out of the Prowl squad here. But fantastic way to close it out. 41 kills by Castix, as those kill streaks definitely played a huge part there.
Yeah, wow. 41 kills and still 11 caps, I believe. So most caps on the team and most kills. Obviously, those kills can be partially attributed to the score streaks, but either way, when you're picking up that many kills, and he also had the most defends, so when you're picking up that many kills in and around the hill and picking up hill time, it's going to be really hard to ever lose a hard point.
Yeah, and he had to stay alive to earn those streaks, so it wasn't just handed to him either. So it was interesting to see that they couldn't shut him down for that entire match, and he was able to utilize those streaks. But it's only a 2-point game. If you are Instinct, it just, he made a few mistakes here contesting the hill, and that's easy to clean up here on the next map coming up. I think it should be a close one again.
Wow, that was intense. That was pretty intense. Just imagine if Instinct would have picked that map up, tying things up 2-2. Backs against the wall for Prowl if that would have happened, but unfortunately they're able to sneak it by, take the 3-1 commanding lead in this best of 7. They're looking to close things out for the night. Maze's Realm, Shifty doing the casting. Gonna run a small commercial break. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Make sure you're following the stream. We're doing a small giveaway regardless if we hit 150 or not, so make sure you're sticking around for that as well. We'll be right back in just a few seconds.